Today I'm going to show you 2 easy Town Hall 12 armies that use bat spells. Welcome back for another episode. Today we're back on the Town Hall 12 and we're going to be playing around with 5 Icy G and Yeti Super Wiz Bats. 5 Icy G is my favorite Town Hall 11 strategy, but works really well at Town Hall 12. And the Yeti Super Wiz strategy is great at 13 and 14, but I think it has some great perks here at Town Hall 12. And I'm going to show you how to use them both here today, but real quick, we need to make some upgrades. We got all that gold, so I want to go ahead and I want to drop down our town hall here, but also our lab is open and there are some key upgrades that I want to get in here. Upgrades such as the freeze spell. If we're going to be using bats, we want as high a level freeze as possible. This will get us up to max level. We do have a hammer of spells that I picked up after CWL, so we can go ahead and get that freeze spell up. And since we're going to be using the Yeti Super Wiz attack strategy, we already have the wizards up. It's going to be nice to get those Yetis up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this hammer of fighting on the Yetis. And then a little bit later on in the episode, I'm going to get the Ice Golems up as well. They're very essential as well, but I think the Yetis are bigger to get up for us right now because they're the main component of that attack. So we'll work on getting those Ice Golems up a little bit later. I'd also like to get up the Super Wall Breakers, but in due time. And then finally, we're at a really awkward spot on this account, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop down the storage, and then we can go ahead and we can upgrade a wall or 2 right here while we save up some elixir for the end of the episode. Yeah, that should be pretty nice. So whenever you see 3 single target infernos on a base, you should be thinking 5 Icy G. The witches are going to be able to overwhelm these singles with the skeletons, and we should have pretty good lines. Another thing with these bat attacks is you got to identify the splash. So we got wizard towers all kind of throughout here, but also we want to go in for the eagle anyways because it's a pretty much straight line for the town hall. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our P.E.K.K.A. right over here with a wizard, just create a little bit of pathing, and then we're going to throw in 5 Ice Golems, 5 Icy G. Then we're going to throw in a few witches in behind, a few bowlers in behind that. I like to use the wall breaker to open up the walls, and then we can throw in our king, our queen, and our warden all throughout here. Throw in any remaining witches and bowlers, and we should be good to go. And now what we do is we wait to get to that town hall. We're going to use that warden ability to make sure we get that final push into the town hall and use the rage right over that town hall area as well. And everything should come together pretty nicely on this one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to rage right about here, rage up this queen, especially with that single locking onto her. We'll go ahead and we'll pop warden ability. And since there's all singles on this one, we can afford to use a freeze on that single there. That way we can protect our queen just a little bit. Now with the bats, you just gotta be patient. Just allow things to develop here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right over here and go right at this single target inferno, identifying that the only splash left is that wizard tower and this wizard tower, which is actually gonna go down. So all we have to do is freeze this wizard tower and we'll be good. Now the Yeti Super Wiz attack is gonna run pretty similar. So this is a pretty good tutorial for both of these. From there, this attack is already over, guys. This one is already all but done. We just got to wait for the bat wave to work through there. And this is why I said we could get away with using one of those freezes earlier, because a lot of times with the singles, like, your bats are just going to overwhelm and just crush through things. Throw in the cleanup and we are good to go. Swag out some freezes and some poisons. And there we go, guys. We got a 3-star using the 5 Icy G. Now let's hop over and let's show off the Yetis against a base with some multis, because that's where I like it. I think 5 Icy G can work well against multis, but the Yeti Super Wiz strat has a little bit more beef against those multi-target Inferno bases, if you will. Now, I'm not saying 5 Icy G won't work against multi-target Infernos, but I like this one a little bit more just because it's a little bit beefier. A well-timed Warden ability can get you through those multis with the witches, no problem. But with this one, all we're going to do is we're going to throw in 2 of the Yetis, 2 of the Super Wizards on each corner here to establish our funnel. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the wall breaker right here. Be careful of warden pedestals. They can always mess up a wall breaker. Throw in the rest of the Yetis. Throw in the log launcher, the king, the warden, the queen, and then the final 3 of the super wizards through here. All right. So we got all that in there. We're going to work in towards that enemy king, and we should be pretty good. Now, mind you, we are still at lower levels for Town Hall 12 heroes. But I think we should still be able to have some good success with this attack strategy. After all, that is why I'm showing it to you. Let's go ahead and let's hit King ability, and then I like to pair the Warden ability with the King ability. Actually, Clash with Eric taught me that if you pair those two together, you should be pretty nice. We'll throw this Rage right in here. Our troops are doing some really awkward things, but it should be okay. King's going to break through that wall. Luckily for us, this Town Hall is upgrading, but what we could do is we could just Rage and allow everything to get to that Town Hall a little bit closer. I kind of raged in a bad spot here. But a lot of times with the bat attacks, and any bat attack, whether it's this, 5 Icy G, Lalo bats, just any bat attack in general, you want to be patient on the bats. Don't use the bats until you have a nice clear line, but also like you know where all of the splash damage is at. That's a big thing. So anytime you're using bats, be aware of the splash damage. Like right over here, we have the Wizard Tower. We would have the Town Hall also. That's something to keep in mind here. We'll definitely have to run this back with the Town Hall up. But I saw this base and I thought it would be a good opportunity to kind of show this one off. But really, it's all about just learning how the bat attacks are going to work here today. 2 easy bat strategies. These ones should get you started in war. It's all about going in, getting that splash out, and creating a path for that bat wave to come in and clean it up. Let's go back over to 5 ICG and see what we can do. All right, guys. So again, 3 singles, we think 5 ICG anytime, and always try to direct your path at the eagle if it makes the most sense. On this one, I feel like the eagle is fine for the pathing on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that P.E.K.K.A down here at the bottom. Then we'll go ahead and we'll go with the 5 Ice Golems all spread throughout here. The 5 Ice Golems are pretty much there to build a wall so that you can get the tanking to get the funnel going. Easy for me to say, right? We'll send that wall breaker in. We'll send in the log launcher, all the heroes, and then our final few bowlers, any witches that remain, all go in at this point. Pretty much how we did it before. Exact same way here, guys. So now we're going to allow everything to work up here, and since we got singles in here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to freeze that single, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rage through here and hit the Warden ability at the same time. That way we can get this pushed through the Town Hall and try to get it down really quickly here. Might have been a little bit early on the Warden ability here, to be honest with you, but I think we should still be fine. While those heroes start to work up top, I'm going to go ahead and start the bats down here from the bottom side. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to freeze this Wizard Tower since we're going right into it. All right, and then we'll freeze it one more time, and I'm banking on the heroes to get that other Wizard Tower up top there. If they don't, we might be in trouble. Let's go ahead and allow everything to work through here. Ooh, that Wizard Tower... How did that Wizard Tower just get a double shot off there? That's kind of awkward. And also our bats split off. Ooh, we might be in trouble, guys. We might miss here. Oh, yeah, we didn't do a good job handling our splash. Hold on, we might be fine. We might... Nah, I think we messed this one up. We messed this one up. That's all right, though, guys. That's okay. We're not going to get the 3-star. Yeah, I mishandled the freezes. I mishandled the freezes on that one. Might have even been better to go in from this bottom side so we had better pathing. You know, live and learn. I'm not going to ever pretend like I'm a perfect attacker, guys. That's just not the case. But we still do pretty well. We still get quite a bit of Dark Elixir, which we need. Let's go back over and try the Yetis again. All right, guys. So just because we're using the Yeti Super Wiz doesn't mean we can't attack singles. This attack will still do very fine against singles. And we want to get to that eagle, but at the same time, like, all the splash is kind of over here. So I think we're going to go in on this side of the base over here. I think that was the mistake on the last one. So again, 2 Yetis, 2 Super Wizards for the funnel, 2 Yetis, 2 Super Wizards for the funnel. When we get Headhunters, I wouldn't mind having Headhunters, 1 Headhunter rather, inside this army. I think it'll come in handy. Then we'll throw everything in here and just start working up the middle of this base. We do need this Archer Tower down, and then the Wall Breaker should go inside. Nice, perfect. And then we just full send right up the middle. Again, we do have singles on this one, yeah, but we should be fine. Let's go ahead and hit King ability and then hit Warden ability to accompany, and then we will full send with a Rage right up the middle just to push everything through here. We want to try to get to that Eagle Artillery, but at the same time, like, we're getting through a lot of the splash right now, which is massive. Look at that. We get the Eagle down right there. And really, we don't have to wait too long on this one because our pathing for the bats is already pretty well set up. Also, with that Wizard Tower going down, we're good. Yeah, this one's going to be real nice and solid. Now, I've been messing around with this one. Since I'm farming, I'm not bringing a poison. But if you're in war, you might want to consider a poison because, you know, I don't know. It really depends on what you think is going to be in that CC. If it's like Ice Golems in the CC, poison's not necessary. But if it's, you know, something like super minions or something, you probably rather have that poison than not. So that's just kind of 2 ways to think about it. But I like this army just as much as 5 ICG, if not more, at Town Hall 12. I like this attack a lot. The witches at Town Hall 11 are just crazy broken, and I don't know. I like it a lot, but at Town Hall 12 with us getting the Yetis and Super Wizards, like, it is a massive step up in my opinion. This strategy is really good. Don't take away from my 5 Icy G, because I will still run 5 Icy G at Town Hall 12 all day, every day. But I think this is a great alternative that does just as well. Some nice little loot in there. So what we can do now is we can come back home and we can grab this Dark Elixir right there. And we can get the Ice Golems going up in the CC like we talked about at the beginning. There we go. Or in the laboratory. Did I say CC? I think I did. Anyways, we'll go ahead and we'll finish off the episode. Actually, before we upgrade that storage, let's upgrade a couple more walls here for 2 million gold, right? We need elixir. Yeah, 2 million gold right here, so we can get those walls going up there. Nice. And then we'll finish right there. So there we go, guys. A couple of bat strategies that you can use here at Town Hall 12. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep on Clash Bashing.